It's not every day the President of the United States calls up the CEO of a major corporation, but that's exactly what happened when Donald Trump got on the line with Amazon's Jeff Bezos. The topic? A controversial plan by Amazon to show customers exactly how much tariffs were adding to the cost of their purchases. This phone call, and the public spat that followed, revealed the growing tension between big business and the Trump White House. It all started with Amazon's new shopping platform, Amazon Haul. Designed to compete with online retailers like Shein and Temu, Amazon Haul focuses on bringing trendy and affordable goods, often from overseas, directly to American shoppers. To offset the impact of Trump's increased tariffs on these goods, Amazon considered a bold move, listing the exact amount of the tariff as a separate surcharge during checkout. This seemingly transparent approach, however, did not sit well with the White House. Accusations of political maneuvering and hostility flew back and forth, turning what seemed like a simple business decision into a full-blown political firestorm. The question on everyone's mind, just how much influence did the president want over what Americans see when they shop online? Before we dive deeper into the drama, let's talk tariffs. In simple terms, a tariff is like a tax on goods coming into a country from abroad. Governments use tariffs for a variety of reasons, often to protect domestic industries from foreign competition. When the price of imported goods goes up due to tariffs, it can make locally produced alternatives more appealing to consumers. On the surface, tariffs might seem like a good way to boost local businesses. However, there's a catch. Those increased costs? They are often passed down directly to the consumer in the form of higher prices. Remember that fancy new gadget you had your eye on? A tariff could make it significantly more expensive, potentially pricing you out of the market altogether. And that's where Amazon comes in. As the largest online retailer in the United States, millions of Americans rely on Amazon for everything from everyday essentials to big-ticket items. When tariffs increase the cost of goods sold on Amazon, it impacts a huge number of shoppers, potentially affecting their buying habits and household budgets. Now let's talk about Amazon Haul. Launched in 2023, this new platform was designed to be Amazon's answer to the growing popularity of international online retailers like Shein and Temu, known for their trendy and inexpensive goods. To keep prices competitive on Amazon Haul, the company had to find a way to manage the impact of Trump's increased tariffs, particularly on goods coming from China. Their solution? Transparency. Amazon considered showing customers exactly how much of the price they were paying was due to tariffs. Instead of simply raising prices across the board, Amazon would list a separate tariff surcharge during checkout. This approach, while seemingly straightforward, was unprecedented. Never before had a major online retailer attempted to itemize the cost of tariffs so directly for consumers. Amazon argued it was simply a way to be transparent with their customers, allowing them to see the real impact of trade policy on their wallets. However, critics saw it as a calculated move to draw attention to the rising cost of goods under the Trump administration. The reaction from the White House was swift and furious. Officials called Amazon's plan hostile and political, accusing the company of trying to undermine the Trump administration's trade policies. They argued that Amazon was intentionally trying to make the administration look bad by highlighting the increased costs associated with tariffs. Adding fuel to the fire, the White House questioned why Amazon hadn't taken similar action during the Biden administration, when tariffs were also in place. This accusation implied that Amazon's actions were politically motivated, targeting the Trump administration specifically. The White House's response revealed a deeper tension between the Trump administration and big tech companies like Amazon. Trump had long been critical of Amazon, often accusing the company of unfair business practices and anti-competitive behavior. This latest controversy only served to exacerbate those existing tensions.